Hi, boys and girls. It's me, Miss Christ. I have Chloe right here. I'm sitting in her favorite spot to rest, but I'm reading my story, so she needs to move. I have a story called Ginger, and this was written by Charlotte Voake. And it's funny because Ginger is kind of like Chloe over here, and the other character that's in the story right here in the corner is kind of like Charlie when Charlie first arrived. So this is kind of like a story about my two cats. And Charlotte Voake is the only name on the cover, which means she was the author and the illustrator. So let's take a look at today's story, Ginger. There's the title page. The title page gives the name of the book, the name of the author, and also the company that helped create the story or print the story, the printing shop. Ginger by Charlotte Voake. Ginger was a lucky cat. He lived with a little girl who made him delicious meals and gave him a beautiful basket where he would curl up. And in just a little while, well, at the end of the story, I'll show you the basket that I gave Chloe because she likes to be by herself sometimes, and I gave her a special spot in my bedroom to be able to do that. Come here, Chloe. And close his eyes, and here he is fast asleep. That's how Chloe curls into her basket. I love to see when she's resting peacefully. It makes me happy to know that she's happy. It makes me happy to know all my pets are happy. But here he is again, wide awake. And what's this? A kitten. He'll be a nice new friend for you, Ginger, said the little girl. And there, look at Ginger's face. How does he feel about this new friend, as the little girl calls him? How does Ginger feel about? He doesn't look very excited, does he? His eyes. Can you make your face like Ginger's? Let's see. Kitten looks happy. But Ginger didn't want a new friend, especially one like this. Ginger hoped the kitten would just go away, but he didn't. And everywhere Ginger went, the kitten followed, springing out from behind doors, leaping onto Ginger's back. Now, Charlie does not leap onto Chloe's back just because he's afraid of Chloe. Chloe will swipe at him. Even eating Ginger's food. What a naughty kitten. So the kitten. At my house, I have 2 separate eating areas for both cats, and so they know where to go. So when I shake the food bucket, they know exactly where to go to. But what upset Ginger more than anything was that whenever he got into his beautiful basket, the kitten always climbed in too. And the little girl didn't do anything about it. Look at his face. He's very... What kind of words would you use to describe how he's feeling? Maybe angry, frustrated, annoyed, because the kitten has climbed into his space. I know I feel sometimes like that too, if I'm trying to rest and then, one of the dogs jumps on the bed and wants some attention and keeps butting me with their heads. It is kind of frustrating or annoying because at that time I want to rest. So Ginger decided to leave home. He went out through the cat flap and he didn't come back. The kitten waited for a while and then he got into Ginger's basket. You see him? He's kind of camouflaged in there. And it wasn't the same without Ginger. So Ginger's decided that he's had enough. He's going to leave. So the kitten gets the basket all to himself. I think that would be nice, but look at the little kitten. I don't think it's nice for him. How do you think he's feeling? Maybe kind of sad. It's important to understand the character's feelings. That helps me as a reader know how to read the words in the book. The kitten played with some flowers, and then he found somewhere to sharpen his claws. My cat does that to our furniture sometimes. And the little girl found him on the table drinking some milk. "You naughty kitten," she said. "I thought you were with Ginger. Where is he anyway?" And then she looked in Ginger's basket. But of course, he wasn't there. So it sounds like the little girl was expecting Ginger to kind of teach him some good choices, but Ginger's gone. "Perhaps he's eating his food," she said, but Ginger wasn't there either. "I hope he's not upset," she said. "I hope he hasn't run away." Take a look at the little girl. How does she feel? She does look sad, doesn't she? Maybe worried. She put on her galoshes and went out into the garden, and that is where she found him. A very wet, sad, cold Ginger hiding under a bush. It's very sad. So he didn't run too far, but he did run away, and he even went to a place where he wasn't very happy, but he'd rather be there than deal with the new kitten. I'm glad she found him. The little girl carried Ginger and the kitten inside. "It's a pity you can't be friends," she said. It's a pity. I wonder what that means. It's a pity that you can't be friends. It's a pity means it's a shame. It's so sad. It's just so sad that you can't be friends. She gave the kitten a little plate of his own. That's better. Maybe if she separates things at the house, maybe that'll make things better. And then she tucked Ginger into his own warm basket. And all she could find for the kitten was to sleep in was a little tiny cardboard box. But the kitten didn't mind because cats love cardboard boxes, however small that they are. And it's so true, boys and girls, because anytime I have a box around the house, you'll find one or both cats trying to get into it. I don't know what it is about boxes. They just love it. So that's good. She gave them both separate bowls, and she gave them both separate sleeping areas. This might work. So when the little girl went in to see the two cats again, there she goes. She's going to go check up on them. So what do you think she's going to see? What do you predict? Yeah, there's some different choices. Will she see them separated and happy? Will she see them together and fighting? I don't know. What do you think? I can tell by her face that she's a little disappointed and worried. She's expecting to see something not very happy. Let's see. Turn the page. This is how she found them. Look at Ginger. And now Ginger and the naughty kitten, they get along very well. I love this picture. Ginger decided to go and snuggle up with the new kitten. Most of the time, they get along. This is what Charlie the kitten does to the big dog Bella. Poor Lily. Come here, Lily. Come here, Chloe. Chloe, come here. Did you hear that? That was Chloe bothering Charlie. The end. And so I'll show you some little snippets of what my cats are doing right now. You got Chloe. Charlie, just lounging around. That's what she does most of the time. He is a really good kitten. He actually will be 1 year old next month. So he'll be celebrating a birthday in June. And we have 2 student birthdays in June. We have Olivia and Jermaine celebrating their birthdays in June. We've got 1 more birthday coming up this month, but we've got 2 in June. And then you've got Chloe. They love to sit by the windowsill and look out the window. She doesn't realize that she's sitting on the curtain. Can you get up? She doesn't realize she's sitting on the curtain. And then the basket that Ginger has, I'll show you where we have ours. It's right here, way on top of that tall shelf. She hops onto the entertainment center and then she jumps onto the shelf and then she sleeps up there. And she comes down whenever she's ready. Let's see. And so boys and girls, I hope you have a great day. I loved reading the story Ginger to you, and I love talking about my pets. I love them so much. And I hope you have a great day, boys and girls. See you later. Bye.